Everybody!
Why are we here?
Try again.
Why are we here?
Good question. It's weird, isn't it? Why are we here? This is a beautiful place to watch the sunrise. Look at the skeleton fort that's active way in the distance there. Can't even see it past the fog. Ask questions like, why are we here? Is it here to experience the great pains of life? The great joys? According to many people, children are a joy. I don't know about those skellies. Someone will deal with those. Literally, primarily literally, children aren't pain. They're also a joy. It depends on who you ask. But what about stars?
No. Okay.
What?
Why the fuck are we here? It's Smuggler's Bay.
See, that's a different kind of question.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like that was perfect.
Please help me!
We're all dead.
Yeah, my fucking view of it. She went fucking flying.
He was drowned.
I fucking hate it!
God, that was fucking great.
I think that was perfect.
That was a beautiful view. Oh my god. Yeah, so we've been a little bit busy with our shenanigans. We've been okay though. Games have been okay too. Sea of Thieves has been a crazier and still going on crazy thing. When I originally planned this video, I had some very different assumptions about how long everything would take, and so that changes things a little bit. Just a bit. It mostly means that I struggled to figure out how to start this, so we're just gonna hop right into it.
So come set sail as a pirate captain. Our time is almost up, so as we leave, if you want to be a pirate captain, come do it in season 7 of Sea of Thieves.
Ah, yeah, and that's the thing you're coming home to. So Shrouded Islands really marked a change in the course of Sea of Thieves. We went from something of a content drought to a big ol' ooh, what's this moment. Hardly anything was happening in the world, and the more invested parts of the community were asking for a tall tale or a new world event or something to progress the storylines. This ended up being much more than that. Shrouded Islands was really slow in the beginning. That handful of islands getting all gloomy with the fog of the damned and nothing else happening had the whole player base curious. What's going on? Is there anything to do? What's going on? Ultimately, there wasn't anything to do, but during one of the podcasts, the developers mentioned that they saw traffic in these areas increase before there was even anything to do. And then when the adventure did finally go live, we always spotted someone doing it. Not only did this get the community really interested in what was going on again, it actually progressed the story quite a bit. Boy oh boy did it progress the story.
I pledge my allegiance to you, Captain Flameheart. My sword is yours, and always has been, Father.
We got some lore drops with the Reapers and the Servant of the Flame. They're all definitely up to no good, and the Servant is definitely Flameheart Jr. Go figure. With the attack on Golden Sands and the kidnapping of its inhabitants, we went from very little going on in the world to having 1,000 questions, just as many theories, and not many answers. It was some great world building, though. Forts of the Forgotten was a little lacking, but maybe that's just how it was always going to be. It was impossible for it to live up to the previous adventure. The trailer raised so many questions and the gameplay was not similarly interesting. Everyone loved the sea forts, we all still do, but it was kind of a low-key adventure compared to Shrouded Islands and whatever was going on in the trailer with the Servant and the Warsmith on a new ship with company. Go do some forts is kind of lame in comparison to what the trailer was like. It wasn't totally without its points of interest though, what with stuff going on with Flameheart not being a big redhead in the sky, a captured ancients, the sea forts themselves. All of it was kind of interesting at this point, if only vaguely so. We still don't know what's going on with that ancient thing, by the way.
That is a shotgun at Ass Creek, guys.
Following Forts of the Forgotten, Taylor would, to make a semi-long story short, get a new desktop and not really tell anyone, but this would mark his grand return to the Sea of Thieves. On a semi-regular basis, at least. With all the things going on with the Fog of the Damned and the Sea Forts, he wanted in on it too. He had still been missing out on content from the previous seasons too, so after doing Forts of the Forgotten, we got together one night with him and did a pirate's life. In one night. In one sitting. Why do we do this shit?
Oh hey, we're almost on.
There's more damage from that ram. Oh perfect, we spawned a merm.
You can go flying like 9 feet in the air.
So how do you feel after that one?
I have a lot of questions, bro.
Like what?
I really need to see the last tall tale before I start asking them.
Okay, I won't answer any of them, but ask them so I can think ahead.
Warsmith is factually in love with Flameheart. Why? How does he have caring eyes? Why?
I don't think it's necessarily the carrying eyes. Or, you know, not as good as it may be.
I don't.
Maybe he just throws some really, really good dick.
We don't have to be collectively trying to replace Kirin.
We do though. It needs to be here. His energy has to be here.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You thought you could get away from it, but it was a lie.
Not like this. Hey, Boom, Hey, Boom, can you come back?
Why?
We just got fucking cracking, and I need to pee.
Hold on, let me. I gotta find my storage crate. Hold on a minute.
You
let me
buried it.
fucking... No, I didn't. I unburied it. I'll be
Bury it.
What are you doing? There. Oh yeah, I'm at Sandy Swallows.
Okay. Okay.
Rock.
Yeah, it's just kind of life here.
Why?
Alright. Go pee.
Thank God. It hurts.
I'm spinning.
We're always spinning when we do
We
this.
really are.
No, we fucking did not.
Oh my fuck. I can't believe that happened. You know, I thought that's what I saw, and I didn't believe it. We got wrapped instantly. Oh, and that was a thing.
Uh-oh. I really hope you're one of the brig guys. You guys gotta tell me when you're boarding and shit.
Yes,
Sorry if you missed it because of me.
my bad.
No, oh, you're on the ladder already. No, you're good. Just check my food barrels, man.
Dude, that guy is from the first galleon, not the brig.
How sure are you?
The guy on your ship was 100% from the galleon. He's
Alright.
a spy.
Test, okay? Your captain. What color is his pants?
Pretty sure that guy is part of the galley team. You might be getting baited
Haha.
here.
It was fun.
All my OG Summit peeps will remember the baby dog. God, I need a clip of that.
So, Shrouded Deep. The trailer was certainly a trailer. It was okay. It was meh if you organized a watch party early in the morning for its premiere with a bunch of night owls, and we certainly did not do that. No siree. But man, oh man, the gameplay was crazy neato.
Moves between the worlds.
I hear something happening.
Yeah, this sounds magical.
It's coming. Make ready.
Hello?
Okay. Oh god.
There he is!
Here we go. Everybody back to the boats.
You better have wood in your pocket.
Nope, don't believe in it.
Sink or swim.
I don't know.
That seems like a bug.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Now we have skelly ships.
Alright, she's not attacking us. I'm gonna run interference for the ghost ships.
Oh shit, we just got hit.
I got repairs. That's just top deck damage we're taking.
Oh no, the ghost ship started using chain.
Good shot coming up here.
Oh! Got it.
Ghost is back up. What the fuck was that?
It's mid deck for some reason, whatever it is.
What the hell
That's
is
a lot of
damaging
mid
us?
deck damage. Jesus Christ.
These are tier 3 holes too. Did we go through a ghost ship?
No.
That was weird.
Coming in.
It was only,
Backside.
2.
Bombing's try.
Coming in.
I just fixed that.
Got some fire. Right ladder.
Got it.
Left side. Bite. I'm dead.
Oh.
I got her.
She one-shot me.
I'm already up here. I'm already up here.
Pull that sail.
And I would love to have tried that fucking keg thing.
Coming in again.
Another bite coming in.
We would need you on board this ship.
I got it.
I'm gonna attack us.
Front side.
Why is it only biting us?
Right side shots.
Probably because you're the only one moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, take out the captain. The one with the
I
full sails.
kind of want to go over to y'all's boat so I can just repair for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ow.
I hate these cannons.
Weird, but
Something is wrong.
Have you learned
last time
anything
you
about?
did that not go well for you,
That went
Pendragon?
really
Veil
poorly
stones.
last time he did that.
The ancient
I was
priests
about to
must have
say.
hidden them. But where?
Another great adventure is unfolding. Retrieving these veil stones will not be for the faint-hearted.
That's
What about flame
Pen-
hearts?
I suspect you
Pendragon.
already knew the veil
the
didn't
devs
have
are having
the
a fucking
stones.
laugh on that one.
How, I cannot say, but I will find out.
It's good to see you.
Well, what?
Ow!
Ow!
It isn't about gold or even
Actually,
glory.
you know what?
It's about protecting the life we hold dear.
What if I don't want to do that?
This is the veil of the ancients.
I'm gonna steal this for
It
Flameheart.
holds the power to open a permanent doorway to the Sea of the Damned.
Yes, I want that.
With this power, the boundary between our Sea of Thieves and the Sea of the Damned is no more, and memories can become real. However, to use this power, the veil must be reunited with 3 stones that were taken from it long ago. There are others seeking the stones, so you will need to act fast. Retrieve the veil stones and make sure the veil of the ancients never falls into the wrong hands. Everything you need to know is in your quest book. Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Immediately picks up on the biggest plot hole in this entire fucking thing.
now I will be right back.
Now you get up. Oh, the art in this looks so nice.
North of Crooks Hollow.
Launching with Shrouded Deep and certainly following it canonically was Legend of the Veil, the new Pirate Legend voyage. It was real new PL content and it was significant to the story too.
You should show them what's going on with the nameplate above the captain's door.
Oh yeah.
In
This
case they
shit.
fix that. Imagine Eurobeat to this.
It's like a damn disco ball.
I don't like all the editing you just gave me, Boom.
What?
Anyway, so it's quite obvious now why that was happening, and that did get fixed in the next update following.
Holy fuck, that gave us... Holy shit!
What the?
Okay then.
That was fucking spicy.
Ramsey.
I got like
No,
I got like 4 or 5 more maps to do. I'm going
Lord.
towards the south of the...
You're flying, Jesus Christ!
We've got to jump another ship in a pursuit one day like this.
That may be the best part I've ever seen.
Flinging
Oh,
this shit
I'm
around.
I've been disconnected, Shinzi. Goodbye.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Shenzi,
Oh.
drop the boat! Let me back on!
No, so we had terrible wind doing it this time. We had a little bit more speed last time we did this, and we almost flipped.
We almost flipped there! So this didn't actually occur to me at first, but with you missing out on Shrouded Deep and the release of The Legend of the Veil, you might have some questions. So this thing is comprised of 2 parts.
Veilstone!
And the actual Veil of the Ancient's headpiece. The 5 stones can be placed in the mask and give it its power. We know there's 5, maybe even 6, due to its appearance on the main menu this season. The Veil has the power to create doorways between the world of the living and the sea of the damned, so it's kind of a big deal.
Hi, King. You might be wondering why Shinzi's in the water now.
The answer is mutiny.
Pirate Legends recover 3 of the stones in the Legend of the Veil quest given out by the Pirate Lord himself.
No, I forgot to empty my fucking pockets.
The first 2 can be collected in a lying map, a picture map, a zoom map, a haunted island, or a shipwreck graveyard depending on how the quest feels like dealing out its modules to you. Legend of the Veil is unique in that the first 2 parts vary, but the final module is always the same with a big showdown against a sea fort kind of deal with 3 smaller emplacements around it and goose ships. It's a great big thematic thing. The Veil itself was recovered from the literal belly of a shrouded ghost thanks to Bell, Merrick, and eventually Pendragon, all while fighting off Flameheart's forces. The Veil was then delivered to the Pirate Lord for reasons. Oi! Really?
What?
You throw a shovel at me? Get a hammer, man! Do it right! Get the achievement!
Don't listen to her. Shovel is one way. Who's shooting at you then?
He legit threw a shovel?
He did!
Flash peek? No flash.
Oh, come on, melee fight me. Trade!
You just traded with him with the shovel that he threw at you.
One dead.
The Reapers might think they've already won, but we'll show them that we don't stand for that sort of nonsense in the Sea of Thieves. We can fight back. We can rebuild Golden Sands.
Oh yeah? And who's gonna rebuild it? You?
Well, obviously we can't do it alone. We're gonna need every brave and true pirate that calls these seas home. We need to gather as many supplies as we can and bring them here. We'll show the Reapers we don't give up so easily.
So this is the first thing you've missed entirely. Lost Sands, an adventure that pit 2 sides of the community against each other to determine the fate of the still shrouded Golden Sands outpost.
So, they think they can just rebuild. We must act swiftly. They cannot be allowed to restore Golden Sands.
Long before this adventure came to fruition, we talked about this subject quite a bit. When the time comes, what do we do about Golden Sands? We all had our piece to say, no matter how small it was, and some of us had quite a bit to say depending on how in character we get when we play. This event ultimately was not a surprise to us.
Where the fuck are these books at, damn it?
My father's plans near completion.
Kneel in front of the master.
We shall unchain the seas. Welcome. We have much to discuss.
What's the best I got?
Bow your fucking heads.
Freedom has called to you. If you wish to
I don't
see
have
it
no
burn
bow the
Golden
head. Here we go.
Sands to ashes, meet me at the Reaper's hideout. I will be waiting.
You may rise.
He goes into a bush.
That looked so jank.
That did look pretty jank. He did say that they won't trash ships they don't know.
You're human.
Uh-huh.
Oh! I got it.
The Four Golden Sands side, led by Merrick, was tasked with recovering supplies that were lost by NPCs who were ambushed by phantoms while out and about doing their own work to repair the outpost. Players could also deliver fruit and wood crates to Merrick for points. The Reapers were tasked with ferrying relic caches from one smuggler to another and detonating soulflame rowboats on the shoreline of Golden Sands. Each side was tasked with stealing each other's stuff, except the resource crates. Maybe. See, that was the weird thing about this event. Even now, no one's really sure what did and didn't count for each side. It was a mess because of that. There was a Twitter post that stated what did give points, but then there were other places that said this or that gave points to one side or this side. And you know how misinformation spreads. Once it's out there, it is out there. This event was a mess, but the idea of it was sound. Between the piss-poor information management, removal of the progress bar on the website that showed who was winning without being at Golden Sands in-game, and an exploit that heavily favored the Hunter's side, it ended up being kind of awful and demoralizing. At least the winners keep asking why big changes haven't happened to Golden Sands yet. That's pretty funny. On the other hand, you and Dagger will be happy too, I suppose, and you kept your hands clean. Traitor.
They just turned into us.
Oh, god damn it. Godspeed, guys.
I can't see where they are.
You're about to ram their ass.
Oh.
Egg!
Oh! Oh, that's a mega!
Hey, where can I put this, guys?
I like your jokes, at least.
Oh, what was the joke?
I'm glad you guys aren't salty. It's hard to find people that aren't toxic in this game.
I know, right? We just had a horrible fight with another Reaper Galleon.
Oh, fuck, now I feel bad.
With New Golden Sands outpost restored, Merrick was free to return to Stephen's spoils. Soon after, he would be lured away by a message from a friend. Of course, this was no friend. Belle would enlist our help to discover who was to blame for Merrick's disappearance and subsequent murder by tasking us with putting back together a journal that was found at K9.
Poor Merrick. Lured out here alone, only to be attacked and cut down on the sand. I don't know who would want Merrick dead, but I fear this is his final end. If his spirit did not reach the ferry, he will be lost to us, consigned to oblivion. The only way to understand all this is to learn the identity of whoever's behind that mask.
Yeah, but
I
that's one of
suspect
ours.
this is their journal.
It's not one of
It's
our
badly
allies.
damaged, but
It's
along
a
with my
Wanda
lantern,
bitch.
it may lead us to the truth. It won't be easy, but we have to try. I owe
You know what the
Merrick
worst
that
part about
much.
Wanda going off the
We all
reservation
do.
is? Oh, all my my emotes have been reset. My everything got reset. Okay.
Through a lot of sailing, and I do mean a lot, we would discover multiple journal pages. The final one would be found with Wanda, the fleshy one with an O. On the back of that page was a Sea Dog crest. We'd turn in everything to Belle and go meet her at the glorious Sea Dog Tavern.
I suppose I don't need this anymore.
The masked assailant.
Her mask is still on. What the fuck?
I've been a wanted woman ever since DeMarco died. Nobody would believe I had nothing to do with
Dude,
it.
she's got kind of a
I
fat
lost
dumpy.
everything.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. DeMarco died. Like, he died and left a skeleton and didn't revive after a visit to the Sea of the Damned. We're not really sure what's going on with that, and it's been months. So anyway, Amarantha didn't kill DeMarco. If you don't remember her, she was the NPC outside the door to the Glorious Sea Dog Tavern found in an adventure mode. Turns out she's the person that was alongside Wanda the Warsmith in the Forts of the Forgotten cinematic trailer. Also, Wanda's apparently upset about Flameheart kidnapping her sister for some reason, even though we have no reason to believe that they get on together. I don't know about that. Chick's got some problems, I guess, man. Anyway, Amaranta denies killing DeMarco, yet freely admits to killing Merrick. We're not really sure why she did that. We just know that he knows something that the Dark Brethren want to know. Oh, and it's Belle's fault. This cutscene thing also seems to suggest that Belle isn't really human. The whole Sea Hag comment and Belle personally stating that the Sea of the Damned is her domain all seems a little suspicious to me.
Time to say goodbye to this dreary old place. Now that I've completed
Dude,
this
the worst
stuff,
is giving him they them pussy. He can't survive.
we can move between the worlds as we please.
Oh wow.
You can't hide from me. The Sea of the Damned is my domain.
Not for long. Haven't you heard? I'm always in the winning side.
Whoa.
Merrick knows more than he realizes. We can't leave him to the Dark
Guys?
Brethren.
Guys, we got Kraken!
Oh shit!
How did I get Kraken right there?
We're technically in deep water. Sorry, Belle, we have pressing matters at hand. Oh, and apparently the Gold Hoarder died again. It turns out his Emerald Eye Stones are actually Veil Stones, too. Yeah, it kind of explains why he lost his mind. Anyway, this means that we know that 3 of the stones and the mask are in the Pirate Lord's possession, 2 are held by the Dark Brethren, and that potential 6th one is just MIA entirely. Things aren't going so hotly for Flameheart right now.
I guess I need to name one after Walding now, huh?
Yeah. Oh! Look, I'm gonna level with you, man. The part of my script for the murder mystery is not looking good. Last I counted, this was like 24 paragraphs. And I've even got more here that I was going to put in, because there is just that much weird little vague shit that's going on with this. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna go to the wiki. We're gonna click on murder mystery. Okay? This has damn near everything that's happened. It's got the beginning of this, it's got the who is T part. That was a mess. It's got the part about DeMarco's ship's log and chart. And then it's got other shit that may or may not be related. So the big one that I think is interesting is the Becalmed Lo-Fi mix that was released back in November has lyrics attached to it. But not the lyrics of Becalmed, they're different lyrics. And Becalmed is a very hopeful sounding song, in tone at least. It's also kind of sad sounding the way it comes out, but the lyrics themselves are quite hopeful. The lyrics to this version of Becalmed are not. It seems to speak about a ship battle, maybe, perhaps, of people dying, and perhaps of a ship sinking, probably, based on the last line. It's very different. So, to condense this as much as I can, because I tried before, and it took me 10 minutes the previous 2 times that I did this, so I'm going for speed here, because there's just so much, and it's all convoluted. The main thing is that when Lassetti showed up, there were also some clues that led us to the Fallen Sea Dog Lantern, which is basically the Tall Tale Lantern, but for this specifically, and it made us go and look at notes on graveyards, or on the gravestones in graveyards all across the Sea of Thieves. Then it was on rowboats, the crashed rowboats that are on the shorelines of a bunch of islands all across the Sea of Thieves. And then the last one was Siren Shrines and Treasuries. And then they made us go talk to all the NPCs whose names start with T. And apparently people miss Burning Tony. Alright, that's who T is. Alright? And he apparently had DeMarco's his fucking ship's log. And it took a very specific set of stuff that you had to wear. That's not the right one. This is the right one. You had to wear the Pirate Lord hat, the Inky Kraken eye patch, the Ruffian Sea Dog peg leg, the Lovable Rogue's tattoo set, and hold the fallen Sea Dog lantern, just to get Burning Tony to give you the correct information. It's ridiculous. We're still no closer to figuring out who killed DeMarco. That's the tagline of this. Who killed DeMarco? Then after that, we found out that the ship he was on was the Howling Wolf, which I think was supposed to be the Midnight Prowl, because that was mentioned before, I'm pretty sure. Some convoluted Sea of Thieves lore, don't need to get into it. The most interesting and latest thing going on is there is a ghostly vision of Ramsey the Pirate Lord doing something with someone, not quite sure who. And if you go down to the Athena's Fortune hideout and hold the Sea Dog lantern near him, there is the word guilty written everywhere around him. So weird shit is going on. Personally, I think we're no closer to figuring out who killed DeMarco. My bet's on the Reaper's Bones. They got a lot of reason to at this point. We know they are like openly associated with Flameheart now, and Flameheart's not doing so hot. That's where I'm leaving this. If you want to know every little thing, you come read this wiki page, because God bless the wiki, guys. It's fantastic. I have not contributed a goddamn thing to this page, and I will never contribute anything to it, I don't think. This is a shit show that I'm not convinced isn't just a social media experiment.
Oh, that's... Why is the Sea of the Damned in that box?
Huh.
Flameheart Altar is gone. It's still here. His symbol. What is that? That's not a Reaper box, is it?
No.
It's been recolored. Or like, is that a box of Wondrous Secrets?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know why.
Yeah.
That would make sense why Jim went crazy, huh?
Yeah. Can't really blame him at this point, can we?
That's not supposed to be in there.
I kind of want to throw up looking at it.
Yeah, you notice that that when you move around, you see different stars.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's. Did you know this was here?
Yeah. I saw something on the wiki's Discord. It was like, okay, well, we gotta go check this out. So originally, Season 7 was supposed to be released in June of this year. We noticed at one point that the time remaining in the season went from about 2 weeks left to 5 weeks. That raised some questions until there was a small announcement telling us that the release date would be July 21st. Actually, I can't recall what announcement there might have been besides the trailer's ending showing that date. But anyway, we got closer to that day and then boop, another delay. This time it had a proper announcement for sure, stating that the date would now be August 4th. So Season 6 has gone on for a while, to put it mildly. There's no telling whether or not the remaining seasons this year will be shortened or if they'll be pushed back and run their original length of time or what. They also told us that the next adventure, A Hunter's Cry, comes out August 18th. We'll wait to do that with you.
Good. We're done here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're done here.
Let's fuck them up.
No more sail?
They won't fight.
How many cannons do we have? A lot.
Enough, not yeet-worthy, but we have enough. As for what we've been doing, we've been hanging out. You were filled in on some stuff, and that was the important part. But now, we're still doing that and getting on A-okay. We had one hell of a fight with another galleon one night that merged in after we did the skelly for it. Shots are looking good. I caught back.
It's not pulling up. And I'm off. We need to turn off of this.
They're turning off.
They were a good crew. They gave us a real fight that not all of us wanted to take. The real takeaway from this fight, ultimately, was that the new respawn timer makes things difficult in PvP. The timer went from about 30 seconds to roughly 15, 17 maybe. It's a big change. We nearly had them down per account at least 3 times and we couldn't finish them off because of it. They nearly had us a couple of times too, though they never slaughtered us, so the timer didn't come into play for them. And there were megalodons involved. Many, many, many megalodons. This should have been a legendary showdown kind of fight that just ended up being stressful. For the most part though, the seas have been pretty quiet. There's been 2 Overwatch 2 betas so far. During the first one, only I got beta access, so that was annoying. In the second one, everyone eventually got access, so Taylor and I played a bit together on the second to last day. Both him and I are liking what we're feeling in the beta. There was also a thing with the first beta, where DPS characters were 5% faster than the rest of the cast. That was not fun. That went away, to put it mildly. But DPS cast not having any real hard stuns feels good though. Supports haven't gotten many changes, mostly nerfs even, so that has been a bit rough. The support role is the new tank role with the insta-Qs. Tanks, on the other hand, a good tank is terrifying in this new design philosophy. They also get to be much more aggressive thanks to the lack of needing to worry about the other tank on their team and a pleasant lack of chain stuns. There's none of that. A tank player can just mind their own business instead of worrying about having to work together with someone. If that happens now, cool, but they don't have to plan their game around playing with another person, especially in the case of a Ryan Zarya on the other team needing to be countered with your own Ryan Zarya. The matchups are much more interesting thanks to that and less barriers. The game is also played much quicker, no more staring at a choke point for 8 years waiting for something to happen in your favor. It's nice.
Waiting for someone to get
I'm gonna
next
kill
block
this
tower
meathead.
in. Alright.
Oh, fuck. Oh, poison!
Woo!
Dynamite! Or whatever.
Thank you!
Oh, dude, kill it.
Hunt has been... well, it's Hunt. The last event, Trader's Moon, The Dark is Rising, happened back in early April. Serpent Moon came out July 27th, and nothing about it was really a surprise due to stuff being data mined weeks ago. Still, it's nice to have an event after so long. It's fun to play with the snake points, and I love an excuse to go farming across the map after we wipe all the other players out. There's only been one real major update besides that. It helped fix the desync issue so you can now jump on top of stuff and actually stay there. They also nerfed slug ammo due to the rampant shotgun meta. There was also the opening of King Snake Mine and some other small map changes. Also bug fixes. Speaking of bugs, you did miss the Great Lamat bug. What happened is that, after fixing a reloading issue with all the single-shot weapons, that code introduced an issue with the Lamat pistol. Players were very reliably able to bug it so that on the shotgun mode, every buckshot pellet was a normal pistol shot. This bug went rampant in the game until they rolled back that bug fix and reloading single-shot weapons was buggy again. So that was pretty funny.
We done goofed. I'm crossing deep water, please no one shoot me now. Fuck!
My god!
Winnie, high velocity.
I started this off by saying that I wasn't sure how to start it. Another lingering question that's been on my mind the entire project, from conception to this last minute while I re-record this finale, was how to end it. In the past when I've done big video projects, that was never an issue. I knew what I was going to be making and they were always more simple. They were less involved, less time consuming. See, the thing about the occasional big project that I've done, I always did them for me. There are some where I got the idea from someone else, and in that regard you could say that the video was for them, but I've always done these for me. No matter what the goals were, I made sure I was having fun while I wrote the script, got the footage, and put it together. And it was for me as much as it was for anyone else. This one was fun too. I can't understate how much I've enjoyed making this, but there was something different about it. Throughout the entire process, there was a lingering feeling, the knowledge that this one was specifically being made for someone for a reason. I wanted to make something that recaps the adventures to a degree, as well as a bit of what we'd been up to. So now as I look at my placeholder ending and listen to Matt snore, I realize that there was a grand sense of community this time around. That feels pretty good. Letting everyone see an almost done version of this and give me feedback to make sure it was the best I could do was different. Everyone loved the idea of this video and there's a little bit of them in it. We've discussed it a couple of times and we're really freaking proud of you and we can't wait for you to be back. So here's to you. Now, to answer my lingering question, I do know how to end this, with wise words. My time on the waves is at an end, but if you're reading this, I ask only that you protect the spirit of this place. Make new friends, teach them my secret, and let it strengthen your bond.